Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shack here, and welcome to the Federation expansion for Stellaris. I got early access to it, so thank you so much, Paradox, for sponsoring this video. So for everybody's on the same page, this is a sponsored video. We're checking out the origin system in this video, the new backgrounds for your empire, so let's dive into it. Now, there is a link in the description if you want to try out the Federation's expansion for yourself. You can find it at that link. And we're going to play as the Commonwealth of Man. They're a military dictatorship, xenophobic, they've got a distinguished admiralty, but I am curious how this is gonna work out, so let's try it. But before we do that, let's go to edit, and let's go to the new origins tab, and we'll take a look at what we've got. So this is all the new starts, right? You can do prosperous unification, which is basically kind of your default start that we've always had. Your planet has unified under one government, and off you go. Or you can do something way more interesting. And there are a ton of cool things like life seeded. We've got a tree of life. This one's a neat one. If you're a hive mind, you can have literally like a tree of life that's built on your planet. And it gives you certain boons and bonuses. What we're gonna be looking at though is On the Shoulders of Giants. And this is it's such a classic like sci-fi story. Basically, there was some kind of precursor civilization or race that has either evolved on our world, or maybe it was like an early version of us that evolved faster. We don't know yet, we haven't played through it, but there was a precursor civilization, and we're finding archaeological sites and a mystery that we get to kind of track down and figure out. And these sites will start appearing, and we have a whole new like system to go through them. So let's go ahead and choose that. Go ahead and select it. We are going to be a military dictatorship and xenophobic. We're gonna do a default start. Let's get right into it. On the Shoulders of Giants, we have a new introduction instead of kind of the default one that we would always get based on what we chose for our ethics. Now, it is our origin that we've chosen. Ours is a history of oddities and inconsistencies. We found ancient city ruins older than some archaeological excavations of primitive villages. We have unearthed saws, axes, and even rifles, which far predate stone-tipped spears and bows. A peculiar history did not, however, prevent us from stepping readily into the futuristic era of spaceflight. We've now managed to escape the gravity of our home planet and are aiming for other planets and bodies in our solar system and beyond. We had scarcely left the atmosphere before the oddities emerged anew, strange signals of alien origin coming from within our own solar system. Let's go ahead and begin. So we've got strange signals. Let's pick our research. Because we're a military dictatorship, I'm gonna do something I normally don't do, and we're gonna go really heavy into research that would help us in early game conquering and conflict. Let's go for railguns. Military dictatorship focused on railgun technology. I like it. Pop growth or immunity, let's go for farms. Farms and food, we'll unpause. All right, we need to get our construction ship. Archaeological site has been discovered, and it looks like, did it ding down here? Where was it discovered? Oh, there it is, right there. There's a little icon as a dig. So, ex gravitas. A string of strange anomaly readings is emanating from the surface of Hyperion. We need to launch a surface excursion to find out more. All right, so let's pause real fast. Let's get our construction ship or science ship. I believe it is science ship. Let's get you over here. Excavate site. So our science vessel's on the way, and they'll begin setting up a base of operations on the surface and start researching what they found there, as it's actually currently emitting a signal. We have a small military group for our defense. We're gonna have to build this up. We're gonna be a military dictatorship. We need a proper military. All right. But what I'm really interested in is the new system, which is this, excavations. So how excavations seem to work is that you assign, and I'm gonna build another science ship real fast because it looks like our science ship's gonna be very busy. We're gonna need another one because I wanna keep them working on this mystery. But every time this goes across, it looks like there is a roll. A dice is rolled, a D10 or a 1 out of 10 is rolled, and then based on what we roll and based on how many clues we have gathered so far, we'll figure out whether or not we've managed to figure out what's going on here and make one more bit of progress toward it. The result is greater than 14 finishes. 20% chance that it finishes what it's working on. So it's going to be, every time you play with this start, it's going to be different. And I wonder if it's going to change what the rewards are. Interesting. A leader has gained a level. Excellent. Our scientist, I'm assuming our researcher. So what did we get? A base of operation has been established, or has been set up on the surface of Hyperion, and several teams are now en route to the various anomaly sites that our scanners picked up. The significance of this mystery is simply unparalleled, and the scientific community is absolutely buzzing with theories and anticipation over what will be uncovered by the excavation teams. Very exciting. Carry on. Minor artifacts found. We've got 3 minor artifacts. What does this mean? How do we use artifacts? I guess we'll find out as we go. And now it's moving on to part 2. So we found a few artifacts. Let's go ahead and let it run. Neat.
Anomaly
Got
found.
our first tradition. We're gonna go with either expansion, domination, or supremacy. Let's go with, this is something I never do, let's go with supremacy. Normally I'd go with something like discovery, you know, and get the extra research and exploration in, but we're mixing it up. I think it's more in line with the kind of background that we've gone with as military dictatorship, building up this massive fleet and going and saying hello to our neighbors.
System reconnaissance completed.
Wow, that is a really pathetic system, just 2 power over there. All right, fair enough. So the Egglore system has been researched. We have discovered something new. All right, let's go with the commercial zone for now. What did we find out? So, most excavation teams have reached their destination and reported back. Artifacts buried in the ground have been uncovered. Head scientist Eleanor
Recon
Colt
pass completed.
describes them as highly accurate galactic laser pointers. Really? Laser pointers? Ancient machines that are emitting a strong, tight ultraviolet beam out into space for the purposes unknown. It's a bittersweet discovery, the profound exhilaration and importance of an alien artifact countered by their seemingly arbitrary purpose. Yeah, but what is it pointing at?
Construction
Folks,
complete.
excursion teams have reached their destination. Oh, we've already read that one. So, and we found so far 5 artifacts. Indeed. All right, well, let's go ahead and let that run. Grab this. Now you can build the mining post there. Ooh, we've got a lot of power out here. As soon as you're done building that mining post to get that extra power from that star, head on over to Hammett and do the same thing. We'll continue exploring and seeing what the rest of our new empire is going to look like. So far, not super impressive. These systems aren't great. I mean, I'll take the power, but still. Yeah, let's build our first colony ship as well. That way, as soon as we find a place that we can, ooh, it might be this place right here. As soon as we scan it down. Savannah world. We've got another
Construction complete.
event. It's a dud. Despite our best efforts to excavate and analyze the alien indicators on the surface, we have failed to deliver any relevant results. Oh no, did we just fail completely? The archaeological teams have calculated to follow the paths of the alien signal beam, but nothing is being pointed at other than empty space. Scientist Eleanor Colt has requested more time, convinced that something has been missed by our scientist teams. All right, well, continue your research. This is our largest priority. I want to know what this ancient race is doing out here. What happened to them? Where did they go? Let's unpause. All right, research continues, and we're on chapter 4. So we're actually almost toward the end of at least this planet. I'm assuming there's going to be more. 4 more power. We are finding no minerals whatsoever. It's just power for days. I wonder if we're gonna have to get into like trading for the resources that we want outside of the,
Recon pass completed.
man, the few planets. Really? Let's pick up a mine just because of how like low end we are right now. Oh, there's 2 potential continental world and a Savannah world. All right, good to know. You guys should be, and I should probably go into the fleet management tab. Archaeological site has been fully excavated. Tell me more. Breakthrough. Study of the surface revealed that Hyperion was hit eons ago by a small asteroid. The impact was not enough to obliterate the planet, but it nudged it a fraction out of its original orbit. By analyzing the impact, the scientists managed to calculate Hyperion's initial position and rotation and use that data to rewind the alien indicators to their original position. And there it was. The alien indicator beam suddenly converged on another planet in this system. We also gained 300 minerals, which I was just complaining about not having enough of. So we are gaining we are gaining small amounts of rewards, and I wonder if this is going to scale up as we go. I would imagine it would if you keep up with it, because you are sacrificing having a scientist the entire time working in your sector. So let's get back into the Deneb system. Let's grab our same scientist that's done such good work so far. Also rank 3, seems to be being promoted really, really fast. Let's get you assigned to, where is this new dig site? Oh, no. Where are you located? Well, that was the one that we had seen before. Where is the new one? Ah, there it is, hadn't popped up yet. Tumbleweed. Let's dispatch you over to Tumbleweed. Give it a poke. See what you see. Excavate site. View site. Oh, you click the world and you can click view site. Interesting. All right, the previously discovered alien indicators are pointing at this planet, and we should go down to the surface and investigate further. So we're setting up our first base of operations. So we've set up a whole new, looks like a whole new something waiting chapter on this. Interesting. Hello, beautiful ring planet, how are you? I think you will be claimed in the name of the Imperium of Man. I mean the Commonwealth of Man. Get over there, construction ship. Call dibs on that ringed world. No, I meant to zoom in on the colony ship, not the anomaly that was located. What'd you find as an anomaly? A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet. All right, go ahead and research it for now. We haven't found any alien races to go smite yet, and I'm a little saddened by that. Hopefully we will as we expand a little farther out, maybe head in this direction. Or head toward the nebula, maybe. The Commonwealth of Man must grow. Somewhere beneath Burritos 3. That's what it is now, it's canon. And there's the other anomaly that we're working on. But what was the archaeological site? What's going on there? Our archaeological teams have started their work down on Tumbleweed. Seismographic readings quickly isolate a hollow area underground on the rough location indicated by alien indicators. Wait, really? Indicated by the alien indicators previously discovered? The underground expanse is vast, and despite its mysterious nature, one thing is beyond doubt. Amongst the experts, it's not natural. Someone built it with a specific purpose in mind. Well, keep digging. I wish to know more. On the Shoulders of Giants, it actually shows which one you've chosen right here.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Diplomatic weight. Ah, the new Federation expansion. I haven't explored all of the mechanics yet in this expansion, so this is one of the first times I've sat down and gotten to play it. And there's some neat stuff here. Our last campaign, let me go ahead and pick new research. Our last campaign was all about like creating a Senate. And obviously, of course, the next expansion that we have after finishing that grand campaign was, here's this whole new Federation mechanic that looks way cooler. Let's pause for a second. Off-world trading companies. Trade across interstellar distances presents a new set of challenges to overcome. It is critical to achieve the transfer of goods. We have a lot of cash. This might be worth it, though more in line with kind of our early goals was to go for, see, it's defense damage though, and that's where I wonder, is that worth it? Let's go with the off-world trading company. Normally I go for the passive research buffs, but not this time. Let's go for fast build on Corvettes. I kind of want to go to war with someone. Like, I normally don't do the early game wars, but it might be interesting to have like a vassal early on as the Commonwealth of humanity. The excavation crew has finally reached the underground structure. Vast, angular halls and tunnels were explored. A complete lack of adornment made it difficult to establish the purpose of the structure. When Dr. Colt entered the main chamber, a deep sound suddenly reverberated. Initially, just thundering noise. The sound slowly contorted until an incorporeal voice spoke a single sentence in our language. Are you ready? The booming voice was followed by deep rumbles as one of the giant walls slowly slid away to reveal a dark corridor. Our archaeologist eagerly went inside. Tread lightly and good luck. Oh, I guess now we're waiting to see what happens when they go inside. Yeah, cool. I like it. I like the lore-heavy nature of this. I'm really glad they chose this one for me. This is much more up my alley. It'll take a little while for them to disable or dismantle their colony ship and turn it into our first outpost. So we'll go ahead and expand this direction. Speaking of expanding, how are we doing on Empire Sprawl so far? We are at 41. Empire Sprawl, if you don't know, as this gets bigger, it basically technology will take longer. It's a measurement of, what it actually says right there, a measurement of the territorial expansion of your empire and controlled systems, colonies, and districts. A high Empire Sprawl is a strain on your administrative capabilities. But there are ways to boost this, and there, if you want to go for like really, really wide empire, there are ways to do that on which talents that you pick up, which traits that you pick up, which traditions you pick up, and how you build your empire when you first start out. I really want us to find a neighbor and then just dump all of our resources in combat and conquer them really early on. It might be in our best, if that's something that we want to do. Let's pick up another scout. They're not science ships. This is a military, focused military dictatorship. Everyone is a military scout. Let's go with leader cheapness and send you off to like the edge of the galaxy. You're gonna head over, this way, and you're just gonna explore system. I want you to explore all these systems. Don't actually scan them. Just run straight for the Urium Nebula and see if there's any neighbors that we can go borrow a cup of freedom from. The dark corridor led to an empty round chamber. Stepping inside, the disembodied voice spoke yet again, saying that only the deserving may continue. Short corridors connect the round chambers to 3 other small rooms, each containing some kind of physics-oriented problem. Eleanor Colt believes that these are scientific riddles that, once solved, may provoke some reaction in the structure, but it's all just speculation. You know what to do. Figure out those puzzles and get back to me. All right, go ahead and pause. Now, I wonder if I can assign another researcher to this, or I may have to as the years go by and our scientist gets older. But I wonder if I can assign, let's go ahead and put a mining base there, a future, like somebody who has a bonus to research or scanning or something that might make that go faster. That was a lot of planets. We see what kind of planets they were.
Science division
No,
report
because we haven't
success.
scanned them, so they come up as just these like amorphous blobs. We've got energy grid research completed. That was early day research. Automatic exploration can already be a thing that we can do. Yes, please. Ooh, but shields and deflectors. Remember the plan. This is super lazy. Ooh, but survey speed plus 25%. It's not that lazy. That's a really good bonus. All right, fine. But we are going to build, did the ships already? Let's check out ship design real quick. Ship design. Did you automatically upgrade? Save. So we have the deterrent. That's a really lame name. Let's give it the Hawk class. There we go. Delete Corvette, because Corvette name is dumb. So we've got the Hawk class Corvette, and we have the deterrent, which is the auto upgraded one. I don't mind having an auto upgraded version, but the Hawk class has got a little bit more oomph. Unless we've got enemy fighters or enemy missiles, we need point defense, sentinel point defense, then all right, I'll build some more deterrents. But right now, I want some Hawk classes. I want something that can reach out and kick the crap out of my enemies. All right, so let's go ahead and pause. You've done well. But you didn't find anyone, so I want you to continue exploring systems. Run. Ooh, who's this? Who you? Hi. Hello, alien menace. I like that's what they've named themselves.
System
or
reconnaissance
what we see them
completed.
as. Investigate, research this. This is imperative. We have located some kind of alien civilization. There's another ship flying around out here. We must know what this is. At the same time, do what now? The remembrance. You finished the job. That's why you're done. All 3 scientific puzzles have been completed in the mysterious chamber deep underground the surface of the tumbleweed, just as Eleanor Colt suspected. The structure, Colt, I kind of like that for the race that we're playing in our background. The structure, I just thought about, the name Colt. Anyways, distracted. The structure responded to the correct solutions for the alien trials. As the last riddle was solved, a cloudy holographic projection exploded to life in the main chamber. It was a fine resolution depiction of our solar system, along with scrolling instructions for various alien technologies. Are we getting tech from this? Another galactic position was indicated by a bright point of light. The search continues. We just got robotic workers as a free technology. I wonder if that's random or if it's chosen, like there's a list there. Very cool. I think that has set us up on a new path of building robotic workers like crazy early in game. All right, we gotta go do some stuff. Archaeological site discovered. Our scanners have picked up something deep beneath the surface of New Luna. So, scientist, let's bring you over here. Now, we would have the location, I would assume. Eleanor Cult. Oh, New Luna's our moon. Our moon right here. Yeah, come on over here, start excavating the site. Unity is in an uproar following the news of unidentified ships sighted in the void. Their intentions unknown. It would be prudent to assume the worst. You're right, we should start building warships. This is gonna go great. Let's get 3 more hot classes, please. And we got robotic worker option gained. Oh, it's a research option gained. We haven't actually picked it up. So we don't just get the research, but we get to start it. Corvette build speed 25% and minus the cost. Or we could swap you out for robotics, which we damn near have finished. Yes! All right, scratch that. We're doing robotics. Robotic workers and robotic assembly plants, go. And that has just changed the course of our, power, of our empire. Our empire has just like switched into high gear and it was like, ooh, how we doing over there? Find a more alien species, find their home world. We can build admin buildings to get administration cap. It's gonna eat a little bit of our consumer goods, so we might wanna start thinking about that as well. Maybe on our other world? Or maybe Higma will be like the world of cubicles. And we'll make it nothing but administration so we can expand and go wide like crazy if we're gonna be conquering jerkbags. Anywho, sealed bunker is what we've discovered. So this is a new chapter of the, what is this, like the 4th planet that we've started scanning down? After a long, arduous period of digging deep in the crust of New Luna, the excavation team reached another underground structure. Despite readings indicating that the building is hollow, no entry point can be found. It appears to be hermetically sealed, and the protective walls are made of some unknown material with extreme structural integrity. Conventional digging equipment doesn't even scratch it. It will require some serious effort to get through, but the project is already underway. Keep digging. Get inside that building. Last time we got like most of the way through robotics technology. What if there are a bunch of robots that built giant ring-like structures all throughout the galaxy? You don't know. I need to do some upgrades. What? All right, hang on a second. We got some research. We've got robotic workers. Now, we've finished the tiny bit of research that we had to do on what we discovered in the Archaeological Dig site, which is robotics. Let's pick up some ferrometal or minerals. I'm gonna say minerals. And you're probably thinking, well, what about the war, the soon-to-be war effort, Shaq? Well, minerals for mining stuff so we can get more warships. Someone has already claimed this territory, and it makes me nervous. We should research all of the potential hostiles so we can see where their territory is. That would be under this one. Bravo Bogies, research. I wanna know about them. It's gonna take a number of months to do so though, because our society research isn't great. Basically, we're trying to figure out their language so that we can make contact. We are well over our empire's sprawl. Hello. Basari Hive, how are you? Warships. All right, let's do the fleet manager, do this right. So we have a fleet. I'm gonna increase the number of Hawk ships, and we're gonna increase them even more and reinforce the fleet. So, what do we know about you? Oh, wow, this is the new thing. All right, cool. AI attitude toward us. I like that it's got like a bar across. Suspicious. We currently have neutral relations with them. Negative 120. Last month it changed by 0. The Empire views us with suspicion and mistrust. But why? Is it because we're xenophobes? Their opinion, what are they? They are collective consciousness, hive mind. Civics, hive mind cares little for material comforts and subspace. Do we have equivalent? They are stronger than us. This cannot be allowed to continue. It's the hive there. Faction founded. We have a new faction. Human Purity Vanguard is one of them. We've also got the Battle Brethren. So I'm gonna guess I know what Battle Brethren want. They want us to go in there and kick the crap out of someone. Assert dominance is the only thing we haven't done. Well, let's build some more ships. Let's dispatch our scouts Give me more reinforcements. I want like a full fleet worth. What do we got? New archaeological site. Research. After months of hard work using a powerful beam which combines intense fusion heat and high-frequency vibrations, the excavation team has finally managed to crack the underground structure. As soon as the vault was cracked, the disembodied voice recording spoke again. It declared that our determination has been proven, and that another trial had been completed, and that we were to be rewarded accordingly. And so we were. The bunker contained all sorts of valuables, not least of which, unknown technologies, which can be investigated further. Selective defoliants. What? Excellent. Though curious. Carry on your research.
Ships refitted.
Another collective, another hive mind right next to her. Hello, Bernathi Connective. They're suspicious of us as well. And their fleet power is equivalent. I bet fleet power is bumping all over the place because we're so close. So, construction ship. Have we opened up Galactic Trade? We have not. The Galactic market has not been established yet. Once we do, though, we might be able to use all of this to buy up a lot of alloys and start producing warships. Now, I wonder if we can already start harm relations, send an envoy over there who will work on reducing their opinion of us, improve relations. Actually, I kind of want to start claiming your territory, and the sectors that I'm going to claim are going to be the ones right along your border. Basically, this one. I can't claim their main one because it requires 20. Really, we don't have the 20 yet, huh? Let's make you a rival. Let's declare you a rival. Requires terrible relations. So I've got to go harm relations. Harm relations. I'm sending our one diplomat to harm relations, except because I need the relation to go down so I can declare you a rival. I'm gonna do the same to you guys too. Oh, I can't because I don't have somebody else is already being sent out. That's too bad. I can't piss off people fast enough. That's interesting. You have to go and send an envoy over, even if you want to make them angry at you, so you can make them a rival, because I need the influence from the rivalry. All right. Extensive seismographic readings have been compiled into a highly accurate visual model of the underground structure on Olympus. It appears to be a vast network of angular corridors, each several kilometers long. The entire structure is mostly corridors, with the exception of one open space at the bottom of the building. More than that cannot be interpreted until we reach it and investigate the site properly. Go deeper, find out more, see where this is going, and what kind of technology we may get our hands on next. That's what we're gonna keep doing. We're gonna keep building up that fleet. I wanna get a 1K fleet before the war effort. On that note, armies, let's start recruiting assault armies. It's gonna be really expensive in power, but I think it's worth it to have the giant assault army. The science team finally breached the underground complex and entered the empty corridors. The long tunnels were completely empty. On closer inspection, the walls appear to be covered in small, strange inscriptions. Translations of the alien language is a highly confusing process until it was discovered that the writing consisted of nothing but alien names, numbering in the millions. Archaeologists are now pressing onwards to the bottom of the chamber, but their effort is hindered by carved in corridors which need to be cleared. Keep digging. So, millions of names. I wonder what the names are. We've made first contact, alien scum. So, let's see, how is our fleet looking now? We're still considered equivalent in fleet power. I'm going to order this task force to continue their upgrades. Let's get them a larger fleet. Let's take a look at how they're looking right now. We've got, all right, you guys are looking pretty good. Let me assign you a admiral. Upkeep, or fire rate and sublight speed. Military. Iguana. You are now promoted, and we will take war games as our increase. So we've got all of supremacy now, and we get a ascension perk. What will we take? We're gonna go with Imperial Prerogative, because I think it matches what we are and what we're kind of doing in this a little bit better than anything else that I can picture at the moment. What do we got? Uh-oh. Our science team down on Olympus has reached the bottom chamber of the memorial structure. There, they found an ancient recording message, some kind of personal debriefing. We failed. The Relentless cut through our entire navy without even slowing down. All is lost now. We will die here. In these halls of tribute to fallen brethren, we fear for the lives of our wards. The Relentless will find them, and then they, and it cuts off. There's no sign of a struggle, no bodies, only empty halls and the silence of ones who perished. Unsettling, but continue. What were the Relentless? Who are? Ah, I'm so interested. All right, you build Starbase. Declare rivalry, there it is. We will really negatively affect everything, but get 50.
Complete.
Sweet. We're gonna be able to claim more territory now that we're making
Science
rivals.
Division reports a
We're
new
making
breakthrough.
friends everywhere we go. Technology research, new minerals, sweet. Robotic modification could be a good route. Or mineral increase. Or Corvette build time. We've almost finished Corvette build time, so let's go ahead and continue that one. Okay, we're not there yet. So we need an open spot, because I want to get robotic assembly plants. So we won't do that on our capital, but we'll do that on Higma Prime, our secondary planet. Head scientist Lorna Colt wanted to comb through every nook and cranny of the memorial site. It paid off. A small device was discovered in one of the corridors. A small fragment of information could be salvaged from it. Yeah, so we get a little bit more of that transmission. Could work. With their mental facilities shut off, their very intellect removed, they would pose no threat. It must be enough. It's the only thing left we can do. The device also included some new coordinates. Colt would like to investigate there as soon as possible. Okay, so I need to move you along
Anomaly found.
to the next place. Do we have make claims enough to claim all the way to your capital? We do! Make claims! Move the fleet forward! Move the invasion fleet forward! Declare war on your enemy. Well, let's wait until we get to the border, and then we'll declare war on our enemies. You know, as you do. I want to conquer their homeworld and bring them into the fold, and suddenly our empire will be twice the size. To give this other collective a little bit of something to worry about. Let's go ahead and declare war. Here we go. I want to conquer the claims. Declare
Standing by
war.
to commence offensive operations.
Offensive operations have been declared. We are at war. We're going after 3 sectors. We're not gonna have to do too much, I don't believe. Oh, they have a disabled gateway right here. Look at that. Move our ground troops in from behind.
Engaging enemy station.
What are we engaging? Let's go ahead and slow this down so we can actually get into the war effort here. Make our choices. So the first station is completely annihilated, as is the very first Hive ship. Looks like we're gonna win that handedly. Still pretty good. And we claim this. I wonder if the enemy will try to counterattack or if we should just press forward. Hopefully we'll be able to take out this station before they arrive. Let me bring up the speed a little bit. Bring it back to normal speed. We should be able to take it, but we might not be able to bring it back online once we capture it. If you've never played this before, as you capture territory, particularly stations like this one, if you wait long enough in a sector, you will basically have boarded the station and taken it over. And we can also sit here and kind of wait for our reinforcements to arrive. I can't order those reinforcements through the fleet manager just yet. We have another archaeological site while the battle rages on the far-flung front line. Our scientists work at the last bastion. There was no need for shovels or drilling lasers this time around. Head scientist, Colt, and the archaeological team simply walked into the alien ruins. The site is very old, more than 1,000 years, but fairly well kept. It appears to be some kind of staging area, built for a specific purpose. There are several laboratories and large storage hangars. The team have found a digital archive server. It's offline, but appears fairly intact. Hopefully, it'll fill in the blanks regarding our lost benefactors. Keep digging. So, this time they don't have to break in. All right, the station, our capture objective has been claimed. Combat 1, we've lost nothing. Did we lose any armor? We did. Multiple ships have taken some hits. I'm used to these being named after the community. All right, do we press forward? I don't know if we're gonna be able to take the capital. And I'd like to force a fight here if possible. We have a long way for our war goals. We have a very long way for our war goals. I say we press onwards. All right, come on, break the
Anomaly
station.
found.
Research the anomaly. Break the station and claim it for our own. Let's hold here. Our reinforcements have just arrived and we just crossed over the 1K fleet size. We've also managed to take out a number of enemy vessels. The enemy fleet has arrived. They're really tiny. Are they just like...
Construction complete.
Wait a minute. Fleet, kill it. Don't let him get away. Don't let him run. That's an enemy reinforcement. Oh, nobody's gonna have the range because we're so early in. He's gotta, damn. Okay, where did they just go the way we came? They did. Are you gonna engage our station? I can't tell what he's doing. Looks like he's running backwards now. I want to ambush this fleet before it gets away. Archaeological dig site. The scientist team managed to get the alien digital archives up and running. They're exclusively contained arbitrary logs, which require some liberal interpretation. The phrase mind wipe initiative occurs frequently throughout the logs, and it appears to have been the specific focus of research at this location. Apparently, the benefactors developed the technology by which they could manipulate the effectiveness of mental faculties. But how, or for what purpose, remains unknown. Well, it sounded like they were under attack from the last one, and this was their last chance for survival of some kind. That fleet is on its way back, and we are sitting there waiting for them. Oh, aliens. Yep, nope, you're gonna hold position right here. There they are. Hello, goodbye. I think it's time for us to press on for their capital. Let me take a look real quick. Our capital station has a fleet power of 783. All right, it's still substantial. So I'm assuming theirs is going to be something similar. Oh, you've just arrived to join up with the fleet. Yeah, join with the fleet and we will plan our next engagement. We can win against a space station. I just don't feel like we're quite there yet. Though we are winning the war, it is slow going. We need to get a substantial victory. We may about be getting that substantial victory. Here comes 2 enemy reinforcement fleets.
Recon pass completed.
They seem to be confused about how fleets work. I'm gonna move and engage because the station isn't operational yet. They ran away. They have come back, this time with a larger fleet, but nothing super substantial. Let's engage. All right, they're kind of coming in with just smaller numbers. Go and get them. Oh, they can't see what's in the system, so they keep scouting it out. Quickly, you gotta get engaged. Engage them, don't let them get away. Come on, fleet. You gotta get, all right, wait here. Blockade the system. Watch them bait me over here just so they can fight me outside of the space station. It's all part of their plan. Archaeological dig. The archaeological team on Helios has found another ancient digital archive. This too consisted mostly of logs, but there was one journal entry of particular interest. The ship has taken off. We know they'll succeed, but there was no sense of hope or high spirits as they left. We know that the mission and the work we've done here are wrong, despicable, but the alternative is worse. That is one of the last entries found at the ancient facility. Not much of a closure, but at least plenty of technological discoveries were made. What do we find? Fusion missiles. 3 clues, fusion missiles. All right, we are going to go ahead and just, go ahead and choose 16 days left. I'm assuming fusion missiles might be under this? No, it's not. All right, it'd be under here, it'd be under engineering, but I really want that cheaper Corvette cost. Afterwards, though, we are fusioning, missiling it up. Engage the fleet, destroy those reinforcements, do not let them get away. Our rail guns have opened up. I can turn this down to about normal speed so we can actually see the battle rage. We do have them outnumbered pretty substantially. They have the same ship design as us. That's weird. Tell me we're winning these battles. Stats. We destroyed 3 ships of theirs. Oh, we've got more. Archaeological site pending. Clearing out the strange areas. One of the workers found a small device of unknown origin. It was brought to the Eleanor cult and turned out to be the recording device. It was badly damaged, but a small snippet of the dialogue was saved. Shouldn't, I see, be forgotten. Someone has to come clean and speak up with them. History may endure, but my conscience cannot. Conscience cannot. All right, what did you guys do? A string of data, first decoded as noise, was investigated further and turned out to be encrypted coordinates. Peculiar. We've got a new place to go. Archaeological site discovered. Remembrance. Head over to the world of Marble and continue your investigations. All right, we are in the home system of our enemy, the world of Vis, the Hive capital. The Xenos have arrived, have infiltrated or infested this sector. We're going to deal with them. Oh no, we might be able to win that battle. All right, let's do it. The fight for Vidos while we continue our investigations. Carry on. Fall back, fall back. Let's play this smart. If we can stay out of the weapons range of the space station, it might be for the better. The fleet is turning around. Their weapons are almost in range. We're dealing with such small weapon ranges. We can go to a little bit faster than that. All right, the battle is met. I don't know if the space station is not involved in this fight. So we're gonna fight the enemy fleet, and then we'll be able to fight the station because they came out and met us. And there's the battle. This will more or less, and let me move our ground forces up here. Like, look at that, we're already starting to take casualties. There goes one, so we're down to 1,000. And we have many more ships that have almost no armor left, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't take into account what your health is at for fleet power, unless they've changed that, and it doesn't look like they have. We've annihilated the defenders, but we're just taking out the shields. 5,000 on the armor left. Oh no, Griffin's got this. Task Force Hydra, Hydra is the name of it now. And there it is. Our transport should be arriving in sector momentarily. Looks like we've got this in the bag. Transports? Oh, you guys aren't here yet because you're like 2 jumps out. Raja. What's going on over here? We've got hostile fleets. The enemy has actually dispatched a hostile fleet toward us. No! The enemy has actually located our transports. It's exactly what I was worried about. They came in from behind. But they're not engaging our transports, are they? No, they are. Yeah, they are. They're right there. Run. Can I tell you to retreat? I can't. Retreat. Get out of there. The space station is holding out as best it can, but it doesn't have a chance. But we are going to end up taking out their main starbase and claiming their capital. This is the world that matters. This is the sector that's going to choose the how the war goes. All right, fleet, at least one fleet in combat, timed project. We've sent a science ship up here. We'll deal with that in a second. Hey, the world is under our control. We're knocking out a couple of their science ships. There's so much technology to research here. We have to do this now. I mean, we might as well go and take out the last of their ships so they don't cause us any more trouble.
Fleet.
I'm going to land armies as soon as they have a chance. Oh, they went all the way back to New Luna, all the way back to our home world of Higma and Unity. You've got such a flight. All right, it's gonna be a hot minute until they arrive. Yeah, retreating them was a poor life choice. Let's go with armor plating. No, let's go with tier 2 fusion missiles. It's literally skipping a tier of missile technology, by the way. Archaeological site pending. The team we sent down to the surface of Marble encountered far more obstacles than anticipated. The coordinates we received in the ancient alien research base pointed to an exceptionally craggy part of Marble, where the landscape was filled with vertical stone surfaces and deep fissures. The team pressed on and eventually reached the indicated location, a natural cave formation. No need to ask them to take a closer look. The spelunking is already afoot. So they're already working on it. Good. I'm curious what this base of operations will have. We are starting to hurt on food. We need to get a better version of starbases so we can get like hydroponics going. The archaeological team that was investigating the natural caves down on Marble have reported back. They found a tremendous amount stockpiled of valuable resources. There are no doors, locks, nor traps, just a cave full of stuff. Head scientist Eleanor Colt would like to investigate further, plentiful as it may be. The obviousness of the booty has evoked a theory that the hidden cache is merely a ruse, that another type of treasure is yet to be found. Holy crap, 2,000 minerals and 250 of that sweet alloys we need for the war effort. Let's go ahead and grab some of that. Carry on. We also got, if you didn't notice, where's my resources here? We also got exotic gases. if we wanted to pop one of our things that burns exotic gases, we could. I'm a little concerned. Are they building nothing but armies right now? They're not. They've got 2 defense wings, and that's it. And our ground troops are going to be arriving shortly to bring them, well, I was gonna say sweet, sweet freedom, but that's obviously not the case.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
The transports have arrived and are ready to land on this. Good luck, troops. The invasion of this alien world commences now. Our first world that's conquering.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
There they go. The defenders are no match. We never even applied a general to this. That would have been some good experience, but okay, it's all right. We've successfully invaded this. That's gotta put us... This war is more or less over at this point. All right, archaeological... Oh, we have won the war. That's it, we're done. Sweet, let's go ahead and pause for a second. We have won this war, and that should have annihilated an entire faction, right? Yeah, they're gone. Oh, they're totally gone. Let me read the Archaeological Dig and we'll take a look at the map. Hidden beneath a fake wall, the excavation team found a single recording device containing the confessions of one of the benefactors. Eons ago, the benefactors dumbed down our species by technological intervention in order to hide us from some kind of impending galactic threat. Benevolent as they may have seemed once the threat had passed, the benefactors spent no effort in trying to restore our ancestors' faculties. They simply abandoned us. The sight and technology discovered in our home systems are boons left by an independent group which took pity on our diminished predecessors. They dumbed us down so that we would survive some kind of calamity or purging. Really? Hidden behind... All right, so... Yep, there we go. We've learned the truth. So far. There seems to be more, though, to be found as we're continuing our digs. Intriguing. All right, everybody. Well, the Empire, the Commonwealth of Man, has spread. They have found other alien life not too far away. We've finished our first war with our local neighbors and learned a little bit more of the mystery completed. That is our precursors and why they were in this system and what they did to save us. Yet they never attempted, at least the larger group, to bring us back into the fold. So who knows where this goes? And I'm actually kind of really curious. All right, guys, remember, this comes out. This was a sponsored video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. You can pre-order this already, the Federation's expansion, and it will be coming out on March the 17th. So this was the On the Shoulders of Giants. Now, there's a bunch of other stances we saw before, so who knows which different ways you can tell the story and play out your empire in Stellaris. I can't wait to try some of these other ones. This is actually quite cool. Not to mention all of the Federation bits of the expansion that they've brought up in the diplomacy area. I can't wait to explore some more of those mechanics, so it's looking pretty good. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Later, everybody.